And welcome to Central Valley Today. I'm your host, Emily Irwin. As the months start to get a little colder and a little darker, it's natural for all of us to become much more internal and reflective, which is why it's a perfect time to focus on our immunity. And so I'm pleased to introduce a new friend of the show, Dr. Manisha Mittal. Thank you so much for being here today. You are a board-certified internist and a rheumatologist, but you're a leader in holistic medicine, and you're going to have to help me pronounce this, and Ayurveda. I did it!
Yes.
Okay, so you're a leader in Ayurveda. So what's Ayurveda?
So Ayurveda, well, thank you for having me on the show, Emily. So
absolutely.
happy to be on Central Valley today. Ayurveda is a form of Eastern medicine. It's the oldest and the most comprehensive natural system of health. It takes into account diet, lifestyle, and herbs to balance your health and physiology. So it's very natural and very simple and very cost-effective.
So I love when doctors talk about, what we put into our bodies as affecting our health, because of what I have really seen is what I eat really affects how my mind thinks, number one, but number two, my skin. Like if when I eat healthy, my skin is better. When I drink more water, it glows better. So when we're talking about food as medicine, what do you recommend?
So, we know that in a sense, we are what we put in ourselves. So it's important to be careful what you eat, especially with changing seasons. We're going into the fall season, so it's very important time of the year where we transition slowly. We want to change our diet according to the season. So more warm, nourishing, home-based food and a lot of herbal teas. That's very important. Also, it's a good time for detox too for the body. So we can transition very naturally and smoothly. And lots of warm and home-cooked food is nutritious. Using spices, they have beautiful aroma and they're so much flavorful.
Yes, and the spices are great because if you're eating healthy, let's say you're making a soup and you've got all of your healthy ingredients in there, you can add the flavor and you're not missing any of the bad stuff. So you're not missing the fat if you add some cayenne or something like that. And you've actually got the perfect thing for us. You're gonna make a tea for us with some spices that's great for our immunity in the fall. So what are you making here?
So we're gonna make turmeric tea and also golden milk. So turmeric tea, it's the same thing. Once you make the tea, you can add milk. You could use whole milk or a milk alternative like soy or almond milk, or you could use cashew milk and then just make golden milk and enjoy it.
Okay.
Yes, turmeric is great for inflammation. We know it blocks inflammation, so let's get started.
Okay.
So we just, you just take a pot and then, you add some water, at least 2 cups water for 2 of us.
Okay.
And then you bring it to a boil. Once it's boiling, we're gonna add a little teaspoon of turmeric. Turmeric is that golden, orange, bright
it's
yellow
a beautiful
spice.
color.
Yes, we add the spice in.
Oh my gosh.
Look at that.
It does look beautiful.
Yes, and it's, and you can even
What does turmeric taste like?
Turmeric is pretty bitter.
Okay.
So turmeric is not very palatable when you taste it. And that's its beautiful property. It has bitter and a little astringent property to it. But if you wanted to put in more spices and you put more oils and fats, and you can have a beautiful aroma and color to your dish. Plus, don't forget my turmeric ice cream. That's for the children.
What?
Yes, we have a turmeric ice cream at Moksha Holistic Center.
Oh my goodness. Yes. So Moksha Holistic Center, that is your center where you focus on taking care of the body and healing the body holistically. And you also have a YouTube channel.
Yes.
Where you actually show us how to grow and harvest turmeric.
Yes, so it's for the audience to know, we have great perks. We live in Central Valley, California, and we need to make the best of it. We're the food basket for North America. We can grow our own turmeric, and I do grow it in my backyard. It's pretty simple, and by the end of fall, after Thanksgiving is a time when you can harvest it.
Okay.
So be sure to watch the YouTube video, and you can just grow it in your backyard.
I love it. Okay, so we've got the turmeric, and now you're going to add some cinnamon.
Yes, and cinnamon is great for balancing blood sugar. It's wonderful. It balances blood sugar, great for heart health, so a wonderful spice. And plus, this is the season for cinnamon. The aroma is so rich and flavorful.
Those are all perfect spices.
Yes.
All right. You also have cardamom over here.
Yes, we do have cardamom. Cardamom seeds, and this is the cardamom pod. You can actually open the pod and the seeds come out, and then you can grind them or even use a powder to put them in. Yeah. Cardamom is great because it's good for bloating and for indigestion.
I need that.
So those people get a lot of bloating, you know,
Yeah.
feel a lot of gas. Cardamom is great.
All right, those are some things I need to use. So we probably should, I'm guessing, stir this just a little, yeah?
Yes. And then we're just going to brew this for at least about...
okay, so you cover it.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're going to brew this about like maybe 5 minutes or 8 minutes, and then once it's done, just let it cool a little bit, and then pour it and enjoy it.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, now the tea is all done. You know, it's brewed nicely. You can see the color.
Oh, yeah,
you know,
that's a
that
beautiful
yellow
color.
And you can even have beautiful flavor of this aroma. So now we can actually pour it. It's pretty ready. So I'm going to pour you some turmeric tea.
Okay.
And once it's a little cooled off, you know, you could add some...
Wow, that is a beautiful color.
It really is, yeah.
Most of my teas are like,
More black?
they're like pale.
Pale, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, no, this gives a more bright tinge.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, and if you wanted to make golden milk, you could add milk or a milk alternative. So I'm just going to add a little bit of milk in it, and depending on your taste, you can see how the color is changing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this. I didn't know turmeric had this flavor. It's
Yes.
So when I was pouring that, I got a little bit on my finger, and it is bitter, but this is kind of sweet with the cinnamon. It sort of rounds out the flavor.
Yes,
I
and
like
they're
it.
really balancing, and you know, you could always add some honey.
Yeah.
Or agave syrup, or you could
To
just
give it a little more sweetness.
Yes, and just some more sugar. So I'm actually gonna pour this. This is the golden milk.
Well, it's absolute. Oh, that's a beautiful color too. Well,
There
it's
you go.
absolutely delicious. Dr. Mittal, thank you so much for being
Yes.
here today and sharing all of your immunity knowledge with us. You're going to be back on the show for the Moksha Holistic segment, and we're going to talk about all kinds of fun things. Skincare, turmeric cream that you make. We'll talk about more things that we can do to boost our immunity. So, Doctor, thank you so much for being here today.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed it. Thank you for having me.
Cheers.
Well, cheers. Yes.
And everybody
Happy
stay right
fall.
there. We have more Central Valley Today when we come back.